Hi everyone, welcome to another interesting video. It's your girl Jimmy here. I'm here to help you draw a logic circuit using the logic gates. So let's dive into action. Then you come and position it on your working space. This time around, each pin from each end gate will be taken an input. So we are going to take a pin from the end gate and connect it to one input. So after connecting the end gate, the next gate to connect is the OR gate. So you pick up your OR gate, then you will tap the connection from the end gate for both pins of the OR gate. Afterwards, you move to the exclusively OR gate. Then that one too, you tap from the end gate. So in this case, you can see that the end gate is acting as a mother gate to help the other gates tap connection from it. So simple. So whilst you are connecting, then we keep in mind to keep sharing and liking as well as subscribing. So after connecting your exclusive OR gate, you come and take another input because you are connecting a new gate to it. So you might wonder what this circuit is doing. It is basically performing a complex logical operation. And we know the logical gates, as I mentioned earlier on. Sometimes connecting you face problems like you maybe sometimes mistakenly extend the line, so you have to just come back, then put everything back to place, and everything will be looking normal and okay as you want it to be. So whilst connecting your fourth gate, you would put in mind that as you are connecting, you should have a good result. You are not just connecting for connecting's sake, but rather you are connecting to yield an output. So after connecting your fourth gate, you will then come and connect another gate. And this gate, you will tap the connection from the third gate, which is the exclusively OR gate that has been connected already. You tap from that connection to connect this new gate, which is an AND gate. So whilst you are connecting, you might be wondering that how is it going to come out, what will be the outcome, what will this thing even do for me, how would it help me? It will really help you a lot as a student in maybe the computer science field, because I am one. It would also help you in just understanding the logic behind, like the logism, something, a whole lot. Like it really has a lot of positive effects. And I think when you're writing codes in programming with C++, for instance, we have something called a boolean expression, and you have to know that a boolean expression yields a logical result, and the logical results are basically the lows, the highs, the AND gates, the OR gates. They all form parts of the logical results. So yeah, so you now come back to connect your end gate. I told you earlier on, you are connecting two end gates. So as you have tapped from the exclusively OR gate, you are using it to connect an end gate. And this end gate you are connecting, there are two. And there are two exclusively OR gates. One taps from one, so it's understandable. Afterwards, you come to your previous end gate, which is at the top. Then you connect your end gate, your OR gate, and your exclusively OR gates all to a multiplexer. So here we meet a multiplexer again. You might wonder what the multiplexer is doing there. So to come to think of it, the multiplexer already, it is a huge and powerful building block. So combining the multiplexer and the gate, this gives an indication or a hint that the circuit you are building is performing a very tough or a high-end logical operation, a very complex one, of course, and so therefore it needs the help of others to help it break it down to become much more simpler and easy. So while you connect your AND or an XOR gates to the multiplexer, you bear in mind that you connect them in a way they don't end up passing through each other's line. Else there might be an incompatible with notification. And here we experience one because experience an incompatible with indication because when you go to the pop-up menu, there is this pop-up list that comes there, and we have two types of bits options there, one which states select bits and one which states data bits. So you have to put it in your mind that you are dealing with select bits. If you press the data bit, that is when you get the incompatible with. But to change it, you just have to go back and select your select bits and everything goes back to being normal. So you do it, but don't intentionally come and do your data bit before going to your select bit. Sometimes it might be a mistake. It's understandable. Hope you're enjoying the lesson. After connecting everything to the multiplexer, the last pin from the multiplexer, you connect that pin to an input, and we know our input is a small square green shape located at the top part of the working area. So you click it, then you connect, and down the multiplexer you see some lines, but these orange lines also mean a lot, meaning we have to change our bit selection here. So we go to the select bit and change to bring everything back to normal. Then we come down here. Then as you move around, the connection is changing. Then we input to the last pin. We got a blue indication. This is because we had connected. So we connect our last input pin to the next inputs. So during this time, we get a blue indication because we have connected the pin to a wrong. We have connected a pin from the multiplexer to a wrong pin on the input pin. You change the position or the phase of the input. So when you click on the phase and you change it from east to west, then you reconnect your input and everything is good to go. Afterwards, You come to your last gates, which are the two end gates at the end. Then you connect them to an OR gate. Then, as you know, our output, the small green circle, you click it, you position it somewhere close to the OR gate. Then you connect the OR gate to the small circle to give you your output. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Just hit the button, then subscribe, share, and tell your friends about it. Do not forget at all. Thank you all for your attention. Hope to see you soon in my next video. And I hope you enjoyed the class, and I hope you are taking some small lessons from this class. Hope to see you all soon again. Stay safe, and do not forget that knowledge comes from learning. Learn and never stop learning, because the more you learn, the wiser you become. And you have to know that you learn and you apply. You just don't learn for learning's sake, but you learn and you apply it in your life. See you all soon. A very big thank you to everybody who is both new and old and keeps sharing my videos for it to reach others. Thank you all so much. I'm glad to have you all here, and hope we meet soon. Bye.